My name is, I am Jenny Arnold. I am a licensed AI trainer. I am licensed through a company called AI Breakthrough Academy, and that is out of London. I'm also a member of the Gulf Breeze Chamber of Commerce and the SBDC of Florida and the AI Builders Club of Pensacola. So, what we're going to talk about today, our journey, is we are going to talk about why workflows even matter in the workplace and how AI can help us with that. We're going to discuss some prompting and some context engineering, which is kind of the next level of prompting. We're going to do a hands-on activity or two. And we'll also talk about some AI tools. I will let you know that I'll be talking about a lot of AI tools. It can be very overwhelming. I am going to share this slide deck with you, so you will have all of this information after the presentation. So why do workflows even matter? I'm a very visual person, and I tend to think of workflows as traffic moving when you're driving down the road. It works great, and when you're hitting all the green lights, traffic is flowing smoothly. That's how it is with your work day. Some days you hit a snag. Other days you hit the same traffic jam or the bottleneck in your workflow every single day. And so that's why we want to talk about how can AI assist you with those bottlenecks and help you with the workflow so that things work more smoothly. So when we do that, we can serve our customers better, we can grow our business, we can enjoy our life outside of work, and just have more time to be creative when we have these smooth workflows. So, how can AI even help us with this stuff? Well, there's a lot of things that AI can do to help us in our daily life and with our work. And one of the things is automating those repetitive tasks, because those are the things that can really bog us down. We have the email overflow. We have, the same paperwork that we need to fill out every single day. AI is great at helping with that. It's great at smart organization. It's great at data analysis. It can create content and all kinds of things, images and videos. So there is so much that AI can do to help you with your workflow. So here's a common pitfall that I do see. I've gone through it myself, is AI overwhelm. Oh my gosh, AI is gonna, one, take over. Is it gonna take my job? Is the next shiny new tool the thing that I should be using? Is that gonna be, the thing that makes the big difference in my life? 15 AI apps and no set workflow. They're not talking together. It can be very, very overwhelming. And so hopefully I can break down some things for you, give you some tools, and streamline this process a little bit for you. So what I like to talk about is keep it simple, start small, have one task that maybe you want to try and use AI on. Maybe it's to help you with your email inbox, or maybe it's to help you with an onboarding process, or to help you with social media content for your company. Think of one bottleneck in your day that maybe holds you up. And then let's look at some structured ways that we can implement AI into that task. If you do that and start small, structure some time to learn the specific AI tool that you're going to work with, whether it's ChatGPT or say Google Gemini, Claude, Microsoft Copilot, choose one and work with just that to start and just keep it simple. I think what happens a lot of times is that people get so overwhelmed and then it's just too much with the AI space. So we are going to talk about AI prompting and a little bit about context engineering as well. They go hand in hand, but it's very important to understand how do we talk to AI when we are talking and telling the AI very clearly what we want, it can give us that good output. The AI models that we're using today are called large language models. And so the good news is for people like me, especially, is that you don't have to be super technical to work with the AI. If you are a good, clear, concise conversationalist, you will be awesome at working with AI. And so these large language models like ChatGPT, Google Gemini, Claude, Grok, Copilot, those are all language models. And so what we do is learn to talk about or talk to them effectively. And these models are trained on huge, vast amounts of data. They learn by pattern recognition, and then they generate human-like text. So sometimes it is like talking to a human. So with prompting mastery, the basics are obviously what is a prompt? It is the instructions. It's what you're going to tell the AI that you need it to do. A bad prompt would be very generic. Give me some social media post. Well, the AI doesn't have a clue what you're talking about. And a better example of a good prompt would be to be more specific. Create 3 Facebook posts for my Pensacola-based garden center, promoting our fall plant sale, including seasonal gardening tips for the Florida climate. Give me relevant hashtags. So when you're specific with the AI, it will give you a lot better content or output. So context engineering, this is the next big buzzword in AI. And basically what it is giving the AI model as much context as you can about what it is you're trying to accomplish. So, for example, we will use this example here. A Pensacola restaurant wants to promote a new seafood menu to families. So, an example of context engineering would be you're giving the AI, you're uploading your menu. You're uploading your business website. You are giving it information on your area. What type of families, is this place a bar? Is it a nightclub? You want to give as much context as you can so that the AI model understands what it's supposed to do. So I've created what is called a GROW framework, and it's GROW. It kind of gives you an easy way to remember how to talk to the AI. So G is for goal. What is your goal with talking to the AI? What are you trying to do? R is for role. What is the role that you want the AI to take? for example, we'll use our Pensacola-based restaurant again. I would say I am a restaurant owner of a seafood restaurant in Pensacola. I need to do some social media content. My role then I would give it is I'm telling the AI, you are a social media strategist. I want you to give me some social media content. And then you're going to give it again the menu, your website, your location, the season, and that kind of thing. The output, again, you're going to tell it exactly what you want. Do you want 50 days, 15 days of social media content? Do you want it on Facebook? Do you want it on Instagram? Do you want it on X? Where does this output need to go? And then the wording. How do you want this to sound? Do you want it to be friendly and geared towards the fall season? Are you creating something professional? Does it need to have a professional tone? Or are you creating something, say, educational? Are you creating content for your 5th grade science class? You will need to tell the AI what type of wording to use, and then it can do that. And most importantly, when you utilize this framework for the prompt, then after it gives you the output, you want to evaluate it. How does it look? And then refine it. And this is where the human in the loop is very important. We want to add our human touch. A lot of times you can see things that are posted that look like AI. It sounds like a robot or so you really want to add your flair, your creativity to what the AI model gives you. Okay, this is time now for a hands-on activity. And what we can do is if you would like to open up your own ChatGPT or whatever AI model you work with, you can input this prompt into your ChatGPT, or you're going to open up a new window. And let's do this together. You can say, I need a 15-day social media I need 15 days social media content for put in your business. So whatever business that you want to put in there. And then you're going to give the AI its role. Act as an experienced social media strategist who's familiar with blank, put in your area, seasonal trends. The output, again, we're giving it detailed 15 days of social media content. You can tell it to give me a variety of posts. I want Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. And then again, you're telling it the content should highlight fall-themed promotions targeting your customer base. And then you're telling it also, use a friendly conversational tone with clear calls to action. So you're wanting folks who see these 15 days of social media posts to have a call to action. Act now, come in today, seats are limited, things like that. So those AI models can create that. So giving you just a couple minutes to work on that. Okay, and then you can see what your content looks like. What did it give you? Did it give you something that is specific to what you are working on? Did it give you the output that you need for your social media posts? And the nice thing is when you create these prompts, you can save these. I encourage people to put them into a Google Doc, create a prompt library. So when you have something that's geared toward the fall, go ahead and save it, and then you can modify this prompt for the next season. Christmas is coming up next. You know, have things for spring and fall. You can modify these really solid prompts to utilize at a later date. Well, my my little advancer just does not want to work today. I apologize. I am. Yeah. There we go. Okay. So how does the output look? Again, you're going to evaluate the AI's response. Is it accurate? Does it need even more context? Again, you can go back on your own and, modify it as needed. You can refine it. You can always take the prompt and then put it into a brand new chat window and start again if you want something a little bit better. But again, add your flair, add your personality. Don't forget that you are the human in the loop, and we want that human generated content. So now we're going to talk about some AI tools that can maximize your workflow. And again, I will provide you this slide deck. So when I'm talking about these particular tools, I will be providing you the slide deck with all of this content. So don't panic because it is a lot. And, I want you to be able to utilize this at a later date. So, ChatGPT 5, you may or may not have heard there were mixed reviews coming out. I personally really, really like it. There are all kinds of new features that, and they're even available for the free model, which is fantastic. There are features like deep research, web search that gives you all of your sources, which is so good. There's Canvas, which is a visual workspace for designing your workflow, which is incredible. Custom GPTs. I am actually doing a class next week on how to create a custom GPT, but you can do those in ChatGPT 5. Also now it has agent mode, which is phenomenal. So I have mine every day give me the latest tech updates. And it will send me a little message saying your tech updates for the day are ready. And then I can go in there and get those. You can do that for anything. What is the news? Go through my emails. What are some important emails that I need to handle? So I am a fan of ChatGPT 5, and I think it has a lot of capabilities that are really great. So I briefly mentioned the custom GPTs. These are also called in Google Gemini, which is also a fantastic model, Google Gems, and in Claude, they're called projects. So, what these are little personalized AI assistants that you can build or have someone build for you. And do those specific tasks that you want it to do. And these are so helpful. This is where that context engineering comes into play as well, because with these custom GPTs, you want to put all of the context that you can about your business or whatever it is that you're creating. You could create a custom GPT for a trip to Europe. You could create a custom GPT for a club that you belong to, that you want to do all of your work in there on that specific club. So I love these because they really give you a nice way to organize all of your things. And when you go back into that specific custom GPT or gem or project, it brings you right back to where you left off, and everything's in a nice little package. So there are some phenomenal tools for project management that help you to stay on track. There are tools like Asana, Zapier, Monday.com, HubSpot. Companies that utilize these tools have a 30% efficiency boost. They have 20% on time saving. These are things that teams can work on together and work on a specific project. So they're really, really effective, and they have the AI baked in. Let me check. There's a question. Bear with me one moment. Uh, Are there generally available task-specific AI apps? For sure. Yes, for sure. And I can share some of those with you as well. Yes. And as a matter of fact, granola, here's a task specific tool that you can use. And this one is fantastic. It is a note taker. So say, and I'm always the one that tends to take notes in meetings and things like that in my business life. And so when you utilize something like the granola app, there's also there are quite a few note-taking apps out there, but what it will do is record the meeting, and you need to ask permission. Let me just say that, ask permission before you use this stuff. But it will record the meeting, and it will give you a beautiful outline that you can then send to the attendees. No more scribbling and writing. So that's a great specific AI tool that you can use for that particular task. Bear with me. Come on, you can do it. Again, technology is fantastic when it works. I have my my trusty changer and everything else. It's just crazy sometimes. Let's see if we can do it this way. Yay! Okay, there's always a way to get around it. AI assistants, these are phenomenal. I'm actually using this one right now, and it is crazy. So this one is called Centra, and this is it's a team of little assistants that can do all types of things for you. It can do social media, it can do data analysis. So you choose the little robot person that you want. The entire package is 12 AI assistants, or you can do one at a time. I'm doing one at a time right now. But it is incredible what this product can do. And again, you put in all of your context, and then it will execute for you social media content. It does the email assistant and going through all of your email inboxes and things like that. It even has a sales one. I'm not quite sure how that one works, but these tools are really, really cool. This one is fun. I've been enjoying it, so I wanted to share Centra with you. So AI agents, this is the next frontier. We have it is kind of confusing because you have the AI assistants that are like the little Centras. You have agent mode, which is in Chat GPT 5, which can do some autonomous tasks for you, but you are in the driver's seat. And then you have AI agents who are running in the background, doing things for you or your business on its own. And those are very, very powerful. HubSpot is a great example if you're in sales. It has all of this agentic work that it can do on behalf of your company. Zapier also has some agentic capabilities. So what we're seeing, the Chat GPT 5 has agent mode, but it is not yet the full-blown agent, but those are definitely coming. So it's something to look at. And if you have that repetitive, those things like customer service and things like that, that's where these AI agents are very helpful because it's trained on your company and all of that, and then it is acting on your behalf. Let me check. It looks like I have another question.
Yes, Jill asked, is there a cheat sheet or a table out somewhere out there about those apps and their functions?
Yes. So again, I will send all of this to you. I'll send you the slide deck. Also on my website, I have an AI toolkit, and I'm happy to send out with the slide deck a cheat sheet with the links. So I'm happy to do that for you because I know it's a lot. Thanks for your question.
And then Darren also had a question. Is there a
Okay.
way to save context, or I think content, as reusable attachments so that they don't have to reload them each time?
Absolutely, absolutely. So let me look at your question when you said, so yes, and that's the thing is that you can absolutely save your contacts. You can, and I'm a huge fan of Google Docs because you can upload your Google Docs into the AI and you can give it that context for, say it's a different project, but it's similar. So yes, I encourage people to save your prompts, save your context, so that you can continue using that and you're not having to recreate the wheel for sure. That's a great one. Okay. So on your AI toolkit, I list the things that Chat GPT 5 can do for you. And again, Chat GPT 5 free version has a ton of stuff that's available to free users, which is fantastic because I personally have the $20 a month version, and I've been very happy with it. It's provided everything that I need for me and my business. But if you want to test drive it, you can do the free version. Same with Google Gemini. Same with Claude. So the nice thing is that you can try out these models for free, see if you like them, and then if you decide to utilize them, you would probably want to go ahead and do a paid version. But yes, agent mode. We talked about that a little bit. The Chat GPT Canvas, again, so powerful and useful. Deep research is incredible. Say you want to research, I'm just going to throw real estate out there. What are the buying trends in Pensacola, Florida? Uh, the deep research mode will look at all of that data for you, and you can watch it as it is going through all of the data, and it will show you the websites that it is checking, and then it will give you a report. So the deep research is, I'm a huge fan. And again, that brings us into the data analysis. You can upload huge amounts of data and ask the AI to crunch that for you, to give you an output, something that you could give to, your team that has tons and tons of information, but is broken down into a beautiful outline. So I love it for that kind of stuff. We also have study and learn mode. And so that is fantastic for students. And this is not to cheat on your papers and, that kind of thing, but it actually will help you to study and learn. And again, the custom GPTs, which we know I'm a huge fan of that. Okay, here's more AI tools. Don't panic. I'm going to give you this list. I know it's like, oh my gosh. Image generation is amazing. Google Gemini just came out with Nano Banana, which is really, really cool. VO3 is a video generator that is extremely realistic. The note takers I mentioned, Granola, Zoom also has a note taker in it, which is wonderful. The Google Gemini platform is very, very powerful. It is just as good, maybe even a little better than ChatGPT 5. I don't know. It just has so many capabilities, and they are continuing to add more and more amazing capabilities. So I really, really like Google Gemini as well. And then, of course, Centra with my cute little robots. So, okay. I am going to go into my ChatGPT 5, and I'm going to show you my agent mode and kind of, and I would love for you to do this too if you do have agent mode, or you can just tell it if you're in a free version, you can give it this prompt. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into our model and we're going to say, I need to free up some more time at work. You are my efficiency coach. Create a weekly checklist for and give that task. Say it's onboarding new clients, preparing invoices, scheduling my social media post. And then I'm going to ask it, include my steps in order. Give me an estimated time per step and highlight where automation tools could help. I want you to follow up with me weekly. Now, the agent mode will do this. I don't think the free version will, but you could get a really cool task list out of this. And ask me any questions you have. That's another great thing to do is to ask the AI to ask any questions that it has. So let me pop over here to my chat GPT. And I want to show you too, this is where this little plus sign is where you get all of these really cool capabilities. Okay. So your free version will have a lot of these. It will not have agent mode, but, and you can see it's telling me how many more agent modes I have left to use on my $20 a month plan. But you can see that, oh gosh, and there's even more. Here's the study and learn. Here's the web search. Here's the canvas. So I did want to show you those. Okay, so I'm going to go into agent mode. I'm pasting in my prompt. So it's setting up my desktop. And it may take a few minutes. That's another thing too. The ChatGPT 5 has different modes. It can have a thinking mode if you're doing something that requires a lot, like the deep research would require a lot of thinking. And obviously this one is thinking and thinking, but oh, yep, see, it's telling me it's thinking about it.
While it's thinking,
Uh-huh.
Jill had a question. Is there a
Yeah.
best practice in when to choose which mode?
Yes. So, and this is an interesting thing too with energy conservation. So, if you say for example, you are just asking it a quick question. You don't need deep research. You don't need agent mode or something like that. You would just need your regular chat. And I know it's thinking right now, it's not going to let me go up and show you, but in this area right here is where you get to choose the different chat GPT models that may not use as much energy. But yeah, you can think about what am I, and again, go back to your grow framework. What is it that I'm trying to accomplish with my AI right now? Do I just need it to look up restaurants in the area? Do I, oh, here we go. So it's, oh yeah, it's back to what, so it's creating all kinds of good stuff for me here. And it's telling me what it's doing, which is great. But yes, use your discernment. Um, Look, it's creating all of this stuff for me. It thinks I'm onboarding clients because I told it that. But yeah, it's telling me it's going to give me a checklist of what to do um, regarding my specific tasks. So it's very, this again, this is the Chat GPT agent mode that is just doing its thing. And it's really cool. But yes, I would think about what it is that you want to do. Are you wanting to research something? Use research mode. Are you wanting to uh, create some social media post? Probably don't need anything but regular chat GPT. So yes, it would be task specific based on what it is. Are you wanting to search the web for restaurants in the area for when my folks come in town? You and see, I'm in agent mode. You can see what it's doing. It's opening all of this stuff, and then it's going to give me a beautiful plan of how to streamline my day. So it's fantastic. Okay. So the workflow time saver. And again, you can do this with the free versions. Think about your day. What is it that you do? Are you a student? Are you a teacher? Are you a business owner? Are you an employee? What is it in your day that jams you up? Where's a bottleneck? What is something that you need help with? And then you can talk to the AI about that. Okay, so common pitfalls to avoid. Um, Always review your AI output. You need to make sure that what it has given you, one, is true. AI can make mistakes. We call those hallucinations. You definitely want to review your output. Make sure that it's quality output. Again, if you don't provide the context, you're not going to have a great output. Add your human touch. It is so important that we add our creativity, our humanness to what these AI models create because it's so important. We don't want to just spew out a bunch of content, not even know what it says, and it doesn't add value to anybody. So practical AI implementation, it's a lot. I know it's a lot. I've been studying and working with this for almost 3 years now. And so I get the overwhelm. I get the holy guacamole, where do I even start? But again, I think if you can simplify, if you can pick one task, if you can think of one thing that maybe you could plug into your AI model and choose one. I am famous for chasing all the shiny tools. I think I've used most of them, and it is exhausting and exciting. But choose one tool. If you have a Gmail account, use Google Gemini. It's free, or open an OpenAI Chat GPT account. Start small. And then think about the Grow prompting framework when you're going to start utilizing it. So again, G, what's your goal? Are what role does the AI need to take? Again, I'll give you a real quick example. I went to Japan a couple of months ago and I told my AI that I was going to Japan. I would be primarily in Tokyo, that I wanted some coffee shops and, you know, told it everything. It gave me a beautiful itinerary and some wonderful tips on what to do with travel. So really the sky's the limit. It's whatever your creativity can think of to do. And then when the output, what type of output? For that instance, I needed a travel itinerary, wording. What are you creating and who is it for? For example, are you creating a business plan and you are providing this to the stakeholders in your company? Obviously, you would want a professional business plan. Are you creating something again for uh, students? It would need to be geared toward that age. I think I have one more question, but I'm almost there. Test and refine, run your prompt, evaluate the results, and then make improvements. Okay, very quickly, and then we'll get to some questions. I definitely want to have time for that. Super, super important. We want to be ethical in our use of AI. Uh, we want to protect our customer data. We want to protect our own data. What does that look like? It means you can go into your AI model and you could turn off uh, data sharing in your settings. If you need help with that, I'm happy to help. But there are ways to turn off your data sharing. If you are using AI in your company, do not share client or customer information unless approved by your company. If you're a business owner, have AI guidelines in place for your staff. I think a lot of people use AI on the side and then they come in and, spit it out at work. So, what are your AI policies? Super important. Um, tell your customers if you're using AI, hey, I've created this business plan with the help of AI, or I think the more we're upfront about it and it's not, ooh, then it's becoming more common practice. Human oversight, again, very important, and then monitor those outputs for accuracy. Stay informed. There's so many podcasts on my website, which is I'll have that up in just a minute. There are wonderful podcasts and resources and things like that I offer. Okay, so key takeaways. We're going to reclaim some of your time with those repetitive tasks. We're going to master the grow prompt. We are going to start small and grow big. You can always scale, but start small. Think of a couple little things that you can do with the AI to start. Um, Okay, that gives us time for some questions. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the SBDC for allowing me to provide this. My website is here. I have a free AI toolkit on my website. I have a resource page. If you would like to work with me, I would love to chat with you about it. And then my next event will be with the Pensacola Beach Chamber of Commerce. I'm going there for my second AI workshop with them, and it's going to be on building custom GPTs for your business. So I'm really excited about that. It's going to be a hands-on, roll your sleeves up event. So let me see if I can't find. Oh, thanks. Yeah, save context. Uh, okay, we talked about that. Information is open source. Yes, you do have to be careful about what you share. Automating financial tasks. Talk to your company if you're doing it, or you may want to use like a Microsoft Copilot product, something like that. Microsoft has some really good guardrails in place. I'm happy to chat with you about that a little bit more. Thanks, John, for sharing my website. Any other questions that you can think of for me?
Yeah, feel free to put those questions in the chat.
Yeah, feel free.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's a lot. But there are so many things that you can do for yourself and for your business. And I didn't get into the image generation and things like that, but that is just so much fun, and creating the videos. I am not a creative person. And so I say that I am in certain ways, but yeah, Centra does have a cost. So I think for all 12 of the little robot guys, I think it's $100 a month, which is expensive. They are having an amazing sale right now. I think it's 60% off, like a end of summer sale. I have two that I use. I have the social media one and then also the email one. And I can't remember what I'm paying for those, but yeah, it does have a cost, but use that coupon. So
And while we wait for any other questions, I do just want to note that just to let everybody know, you will receive an email shortly that's going to have a link to a really short survey. Takes no more than just a minute to complete. Gives us lots of great feedback and also gives you the opportunity to let us know what kind of things you'd like to see from us moving forward. And we knew that AI was one of those big ones, and we were really happy to have Jenni here with us today to help provide that information.
Thank you. And if there's a need in a different aspect of AI, I'm happy to come back again. So I really appreciate the opportunity to, and you guys are helping me. That's the beautiful thing. I belong to the SBDC. I'm creating my company, Jenni Arnold AI, with the help of the SBDC. They've given me amazing tools and things to do, and so I'm very, very grateful. So it's a great service.
Yep, we love helping all of our small businesses.
Yes, it's
It's a
fantastic.
great honor to be able to help support the businesses and then help support the local economy through those small businesses. Because
Yes,
as we say, small businesses are definitely the backbone of our economy, especially with the way that things go sometime.
that's right. That's right. So thank you guys so much. And I'll try to see if there were any other questions.
So,
My link. You guys have got it. You guys are awesome.
I think we've got a lot of AI experts now.
That's right. That's right. And I am available for any questions you may have. So you can send me an email, you can send me you know, what you just reach out. I'm happy to help.
And
So
if you need any help with your small businesses, of course, the SBDC is here to help. I'll put the link to our website in the chat again, for those of you that may have missed it the first time, just so that you can go there. You can sign up for our newsletter. You can sign up to request consultation. That our consulting services are no cost to you. So it's a great resource, even if you're not entirely sure if you need help. Never hurts to have, we can sit down in person or over Zoom, help you in any way that we can.
yep. You guys are phenomenal.
Well, I don't see any other questions, Jenni. So I want to
Okay.
again thank you for hosting this webinar with us today. A lot of really great information.
Thank
And
you.
just a reminder one more time again about that survey that you'll get in just a few minutes. And it's very short. It's just 5 questions, gives us good feedback. And you'll get a follow-up email after that from Jenni with the slide deck and the other resources that she mentioned.
Awesome.
All right. Well,
Thank
thanks,
you
everybody.
guys so
Hope you have a
much.
great rest of your day.
Okay. Bye. Thank you.
Bye.